Hey everyone, Alan here down in Dallas, Texas for the Campus Safety Conference. Making a quick little video about recognizing suspicious behavior. We're always saying, be aware, pay attention, but what are you looking for? And one of the things we're looking for, suspicious behavior. Now what is suspicious behavior? That depends on where you're at and the baseline for where you're at. What is suspicious or out of the baseline or normal at one place would be perfectly acceptable at another. You know, for instance, if you're at a rock concert, the baseline is different than if you're at church Sunday morning. Unless you go to some churches that I don't know about. Okay? Jesus' presentation yesterday, he was talking about active threats on buses. And today he's going to do a longer presentation for the Campus Safety Conference on active threats in schools and lockdown procedures and stuff. But he had a great little example that he picked up from a guy. It just don't look right. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Something that just doesn't look right. And when you see something that just doesn't look right, you pay a little closer attention. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. Now, things that don't look right, somebody that's wearing inappropriate clothing, big, heavy, bulky clothing to hide things, especially in hot, warm weather where it's not really appropriate. Somebody that's very nervous, maybe somebody that's going in and out of a place, not really paying, attention to other people, but they're muttering or prayers or different things. Those are things the FBI has looked at as things that could be potential threats. Continuously touching an area where maybe they have a weapon stored. The printing of a weapon, underneath clothing or something. Those could be suspicious. Now, there's a difference between somebody that is a lawful firearms owner carrying concealed and somebody that's trying to hide something to get it in to do some harm. So we just need to pay attention to some of that. Suspicious backpacks, packages, things that don't belong. These are all things that we should be wary of. And if we recognize these things, we want to alert some authorities. I don't want you to go inspect a backpack or a package that's left somewhere in an area that shouldn't be. Alert the authorities and let them deal with it. They have machines and dogs and all sorts of things that can detect if there's explosives and handle it safely. It's not your job to try to disarm a potential bomb. A person, you may just want to leave. Get out of that area, go somewhere else where it's safe, and alert authorities to go investigate. At least you've done your part, you've kept yourself safe, and you've tried to help others. Okay? So just a little couple tips here from Dallas, Texas, down here for the Campus Safety Conference, to help you recognize suspicious behavior and pay attention and know what you are being aware of. I mean, it's so important to be aware. We also need to know, what are we looking for? What are we being aware of? And what kind of things should we react to? And these are just a couple. And I love that saying, it just don't look right. Pay attention to those thoughts. Don't know how many police officers have talked to victims after the fact, and the person said, well, I had a feeling. Well, something didn't seem right. And it goes on, but they didn't act on that feeling. They didn't act on recognizing those suspicious things. So I really want you, when you think of that and you feel it, and you know something just not right, act on it. Take some precaution. Make sure that you and your loved ones and those you care about stay safe. It is so important. Now, what if you're wrong? I don't care. If you're wrong and it wasn't a threat, you're safe and alive. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Big deal. I'd rather have you embarrassed and alive than if you were wrong and it was an actual threat and now you're injured or killed. So take that, think about other things. Think about things that you would recognize as potential threats. And pay attention, and when you see them, take some action. Until the next one, take care, stay safe.